Hello everyone, I am P. Mohansundaram from 3rd Becomes A section. I am going to present managerial applications of marginal costing. Let's see one by one. Marginal costing helps the management in ascertaining the profit positions at the various level of operations through the technique of cost volume profit analysis. Thus, the management can plan its operation at the optimum level where profits are maximum. Applications of marginal costing. Marginal cost of a product is a guiding factor in the fixation of selling price. Generally, the selling price of a product is fixed at the level which not only covers the marginal cost but also contributes something towards fixed cost. Hence, under normal circumstances for a long period, the fixation of selling price is done on the basis of the total cost of sales by adding some margin of profit to the total cost. Fixation of selling price. Marginal cost of a product represents the minimum price for that product, and any sale below the marginal cost would entail a cash loss. The price for the product should be fixed at a level which not only covers the marginal cost but also makes a responsible contribution towards the common fund to cover fixed overheads. The fixation of such a price for a product would be easier if its marginal cost and overall profitability of the concern is known. Maintaining a desired level of profit. The industry has to cut prices of its products from time to time on account of competitions, government regulations, and other compelling reasons. The contributions per unit on account of such cutting is reduced, while the industry is interested in maintaining a minimum level of its profits. In case the demand for the company's product is elastic, the minimum level of profits can be maintained by pushing up the sales. The volume of such sales can be found out by the marginal costing technique. Accepting a price less than the total cost. Sometimes prices have to be fixed below the total cost of the product. This becomes necessary to meet the situations arising during trade depression. It will be enough in such periods if the marginal cost is recovered. The selling price may be fixed at a level above this cost, though it may not be enough to cover the total cost. Tools and techniques of marginal costing. Marginal costing is a technique of ascertaining cost used in any method of costing. According to this technique, variable costs are changed to cost units, and the fixed cost attributable to the relevant period is written off in full against the contributions for that period. Contribution is the difference between sales value and variable cost. Thus, all expenses are classified under two groups, variable and fixed. The various tools and techniques of marginal costing. Types of marginal costing. Unit cost would be the traditional idea of variable cost, where an increase in a single unit of production leads to a proportional increases in costs. Batch costs, product costs, customer cost, organization sustaining cost. The following are some of the managerial decisions which are taken with the help of marginal costing technique. Fixation of selling prices, make or buy decisions, selection of a suitable product mix, alternative methods of production, profit planning, suspending activities, closing down. Importance of costing in managerial decision making. While it may sound trivial, knowing how much it costs to make a product is extremely useful information about your business. Often, small business owners do not realize how expensive production can be and only turn to costing techniques when trouble is one of the horizon. By understanding the importance of costing before you run into trouble, you can use these techniques to do more than just set a normal sales price. Costing can help you make other data-driven decisions about your business process. Pricing decisions. Knowing how much your company spends to product a unit of product is when figuring out the sales price. If you plan on competing on price, you will want to ensure that your product is priced lower than that of your competitors. But if you sell your product for less than its cost, you want to be business for very long. While costing is useful for setting a normal sales price, it is also useful to determining whether or not to take special orders at lower price. In many cases, fixed costs of productions such as rent and management salaries are already covered by normal production. Companies in that situation can accept a lower price than normal in order to win a special order. Company performance. Because costing methods have uniform rules, managers rely on the consistency of costing techniques to evaluate performance across companies. For example, if you are the manager of a small soda business, you can look at a publicly traded competitor for a rough ballpark estimate of how that company is doing. By examining the company's filing, you can determine how many units of product the company sold and what cost. You can then determine the cost per unit and compare this to your company's cost per unit. While a larger company could expect to have a lower cost per unit than smaller company. Figuring out if the two companies are in the same ballpark can be worthwhile. Financial reporting. Adherence to specific costing techniques are required under generally accepted accounting principles called GAAP. For external financial reporting purposes, GAAP requires that all manufacturing costs are assigned to product and that no non-manufacturing costs are assigned to products. Costing systems that treat cost in this manner are known as absorption, traditional, or full cost costing systems. Small business owners should recognize that not all costing systems treat costs in this manner. For example, variable costing systems seek to stabilize net income with regard to changes in production levels, so they do not assign all manufacturing costs to products. Thank you.